people that I let talk to me how Tanya's going to be talking to me, but the other option would be that I talk to her that way, and I'm not going to do it. So we have to cover bullying. Sometimes our friends at day program will say things that make us sad. Sometimes our friends that we have, they'll make us sad. Sometimes our family members might make us sad. Our staff might make us sad. But we want to be able to identify bullying, and we want to be bigger than that. If we ever find ourselves being bullied, we're going to present a model for like what you might be able to say, because sometimes people who are being the bully, they themselves were once bullied. And so, in order to create healing, we've got to kind of find common ground. So we're going to begin. And in this, I am minding my own business, and Tanya has a point of view to share with me, apparently. Go ahead and do it.
I can't do
You do it all the time. You did it in front of Annie.
Hey, everybody.
How's it going?
Oh, you stink.
I don't even know you. What are you talking about? Tell me more.
And your car stinks too.
Well, we don't smell my car, as a rule.
I do.
Okay. Well, how does it smell?
Like onions.
Nice choice. So please do not be concerned with such things, because it's not about my smell. It's actually about my character, my rights, and what I have to offer the world. It sounds like you're attempting to judge me without even knowing me.
I don't care.
Well, I have the right to demonstrate my hygiene however I like. And if you
Yeah.
give me a chance, you would see how loving and caring I am.
And you smell like onions.
Should you give me a chance to be your friend, then maybe some of what you're saying might resonate. But as you judge me and my hygiene, you're coming off as sort of a bully. In fact, there are things about all of us that we each can work on. But in the midst of your judgment, there are no friends and no winners. So again, don't judge me when I have a lot to give, because I might be the friend that you never knew you needed.
Oh, poor baby.
I can't say it. We gotta make it right. Okay, so well, the wonderful thing about friendship is that we never know who will be our friend. If we judge others, but with an open heart and an open mind, we can support each other and establish lifelong friendships and connections.
Oh, you're so right.
Um,
What's your name?
my name is Sil.
My name is Tanya.
Hi, Tanya. Nice to meet you.
And I apologize for my frank words earlier.
Well, no offense taken. Can we exchange numbers and become friends and possibly support each other as advocates?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And so it's an example of like sometimes the people who you meet, you never know how you're going to meet people in the world, and everybody's a stranger till you actually meet them. A lot of us bring with us previous experience, some type of trauma. It's embedded in how we move forward. It's embedded in kind of our personalities and stuff. And we have to be cautious, because it'll be that, let's call it, it'll be that bias that might prevent us from making good friends. So our backstory is really that Tanya called me one day. She thought my name was John. As soon as I said that it wasn't John, she dismissed me immediately and hung up. And I called her
Well, I
back.
didn't want to talk to you if you
Yeah.
weren't the one.
Yeah. And so I had to call her back and give her kind of historical backstory, and like, people don't hang up. This is not a thing. I don't know what you're trying to do, and I don't know who you are. And then we ended it pretty shortly after that. And then she started calling. And then we got to know each other. Upstairs, if you want to believe it, like if the carpet upstairs were a darker color, you would see a trail from how many conversations I had with Tanya, where I was walking back and forth. And what ended up happening was it was months later, and then Tanya felt comfortable saying like, I'm in rural Maine and I got to get out of here. And so from that point in time, we just devised a plan. She received the intake paperwork. I got to meet Miss Jenna. Jenna's amazing. And
Hi,
so
Jenna.
yeah, like after that it was history. And so a lot of people that have come up to Hotel Road, they'll see the picture on a wall, they won't recognize me or know. But it's a matter of on one day, similar to like Tanya just demonstrated, she was tough, she was feeling strong, and was very disrespectful in her hangout. I'm tough and strong, and I called her back. But in the end, like if we didn't form a friendship, a lot of this wouldn't be happening.
Right.
And so,
And if I didn't come to PRS,
mm,
I can't see myself anywhere else
right.
because of the wonderful relationships, the wonderful bonds that we have. I know Jocelyn is the CEO, and thank you, Jocelyn, for creating this family.
Wow.
Keeping it together. And so I want to talk a little bit because we were in bullying. It goes to our backstory, I guess. On the day that Tanya had her intake, there was a shooting in Lewiston. The team that was supposed to go didn't assemble. The team that did assemble, it consisted of a house manager at an unrelated program. Right. And so Nick was present, Enoch was present, I was
Enoch,
present,
where are you?
and O'Dane was present. And we went to Mexico, Maine, and Tanya was nervous, and we all worked together, and we brought her over to Auburn. Jean-Luc was on that team at the time, and Tanya was afraid to go into her bedroom because of the shooting. So for several days, the team that assembled like continued to stay with Tanya and reassure her. And
I was
she,
like, John Luke, lock the damn door.
yeah.
There's a shootout here.
And so intakes, each person's intake is pretty special, but in this one we had to take like highways that weren't blocked. We had to get the U-Haul truck in a adjacent town that we already scheduled one, but that place was on lockdown. Tanya came through, and I think PRS has been better with their presence, and so I wouldn't be close with Tanya if I had any hangups about like people. Sometimes the people that'll be the closest to us, like when you first meet, it might be a little bit of it might seem like there's a bully and somebody being bullied, but like in order to move forward and stuff, you might find your best friends in this world. You might have conflict. They're going to be different. They're going to be geographically from a different place. So have a kind heart, and this will allow you to work with any resident. And if you're a resident hearing me, this will allow you to understand sometimes too that like that staff member that you might get off to a rocky start with, they might be the person that you desperately need in your life and you just don't know yet.
I know